De-escalation recognizes that there are moments of escalation. There are moments where we get into an emotional state where we go from 0 to 100 in a blink of an eye. And think about the times when you've been driving and maybe you've been cut off by someone or someone honked at you, and that you get very, very angry at that motorist and you might do something that you wouldn't normally do. And then later you're thinking, oh, geez, I wasn't thinking about what that person was going through. I was just in this emotional state. We know in the political world, often when we're very emotionally invested in our issues, that we can also escalate, that we can be concerned about making our political point, about protesting whatever we're protesting, and then we get triggered by somebody on the other side who wants to shut us down. And like with road rage, we can very quickly escalate into something that's much more aggressive because we're so wrapped up in our emotions at the time. And we know, including here in the Pacific Northwest, sometimes these escalatory moments have ended up in violence, and not just violence, but murderous violence. We've had people killed because of the escalatory nature of these political moments. And what we're trying to do is help people develop skills where they can just stop. Recognize that I'm in an emotional space. I have a tendency to sort of act before I'm thinking. I'm working on my old lizard brain. And we're trying to prevent the situations where later you think, oh my God, I wish I could go back in time. I would have done that so differently. I can't believe that didn't feel like me. I turned into another person. There are these skills we want to share with people to allow them to engage in their political discourse and make the points they want to make and advocate for the things they want to make without being triggered into this ramping up of violence. There are these skills we can share with people to help them take a breath and help them see their goals and not have those goals hijacked by some really bad decisions. And so teaching de-escalatory skills allows people to actually further their political objectives without the violence, without the ramping up. And that's something that we're all capable of, and we're really anxious to share these skills with people so they can have their political voice heard and not have it sidetracked by the violence that sometimes happens.